They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they drag him down, but not before.
Carries the ball.
First down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll run the screen. Makes him talk to the hand.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Freeman. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind scrimmage. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught. Quick handoff. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The UMass offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Wants to throw on second down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
So loud it's rattling your throwings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some...
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
What a snag by the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMass offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
UMass quickly back to the line. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. UMass will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's got it on the move. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Collins. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Back to the line.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Collins. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. They'll tell you this, somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The UMass offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Minutemen! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll open the second half with a run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Second and very short here for the offense. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Pope. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You know, the fullback's not going to be a guy that's running routes deep down the field. He's normally just a check down option for the quarterback. You saw it right there, and as a result, it doesn't pick up any yards.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on its way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Let's it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They give it to him again. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Working the middle, it's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. Slings it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He wants to throw here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Ingram. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Collins. Fires it incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And
oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Collins. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
He'll take another shot here. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UMass offense returns to the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Elliott. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, UMass.
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work is done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the two-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to get the two, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. He's looking to throw. And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they still hold that two-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So still a two-point game here, and you'd like to give your defense a little pat on the back by following their stop with a score, Jesse.
Yeah, and I feel like the offense here, they sense this opportunity, right, David? They know if they go score, they put themselves in a position to win.
And you put your defense in a great spot. I want to be up in the fourth quarter. If they can put a drive together here, up by a touchdown, I like my chances.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
LSU just trying to run out the final moments. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big